to our morning news program on KMBC. I'm Carla Moronis, joined by my co-host, Michael Schlenner.
In a more important segment later on, we will be discussing and analyzing the recent fat tax that is about to strike American consumers.
Stay tuned to learn the consequences of this tax attack on fatty foods. And now, a short word from our sponsors.
To Brianna and Fred, this is Sunny. Sunny, how do you feel about ice cream?
Happy!
Sunny, do you like to exercise?
Yes, I like to dance.
Wow, that is interesting. So Sunny, what's better, broccoli or chocolate?
Chocolate!
Would you rather dance or pay $3 extra for your chocolate?
So if I wanted chocolate, I'd have to pay for my body fat, my ice cream, and chocolate.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's not that difficult. Kids don't want to pay more for their chocolate.
Welcome back. As previously mentioned, our government has been making an ever-increasing push to impose a fat tax on the American people. Modeled after the unsuccessful Denmark fat tax, our government would be using this tax to help reduce the rampant existence of obesity in America.
This tax fails to recognize the various types of fats and the role they play in the human body and its functions. Contrary to the belief held by most in society, not all fats are bad for us. For example, a tax placed on food items containing fat could pressure many Americans into purchasing more fat-free food items that can lack the essential fats our body needs in order to function at a basic level. Not only would this contradict the tax's intended purpose, which is to create a healthier society, but it could also cause America's health to deteriorate further.
Furthermore, we as Americans need to reevaluate the role that our government plays in our everyday lives. As taught at the most basic level in many middle and high school courses, the government is present to make and pass laws that protect Americans' rights. At no time in my career or your career as students were we ever taught that politicians were doctors that had the knowledge to determine what was good and bad for our health. Since most politicians lack knowledge regarding human nutrition, they should not be put in positions to rule on what we should be consuming, as prefaced in the Stop Chewing the Fat About the Fat Tax article.
More preventative measures must be put into place in order to cure the obesity epidemic at the source, rather than merely treating the epidemic's symptoms. Increased funding in areas such as health education in our nation's schools and an increased focus on activity and exercise in a person's life are preventative measures that could quite possibly erase the need for such an intrusive and arbitrary tax. Starting with our viewers at home, let us make more of an effort to take responsibilities for ourselves and our bodies rather than relying on the government and other federal institutions to monitor us so much as to tell us what we can and cannot eat. And now, we join Kelly Babigyan in the field with a special report. Kelly?
Hey Mustangs, this is Kelly coming at you live from Savvy Ranch, home to many fast food restaurants. It's 7:14 on a Sunday morning and it's unusually quiet. This is what it could look like if the fat tax were to be implemented. I'm outside of Chick-fil-A with Leanne, a healthy person with unhealthy eating habits. Let's hear what she has to say about the fat tax and diabetes.
Hi Kelly. It's important to know the causes of diabetes. The causes of diabetes are high glucose levels and sugar intake, not fatty foods.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask you a question about the fat tax?
I hate the fat tax!
I guess not everybody likes the fat tax. Denmark had the world's first fat tax in 2011, lasting just 13 months. It raised the price on various items, including butter, by 20%. Why was this program unsuccessful and eventually repealed?
I think this whole idea is great. Everyone wants a healthy environment to live in. However, this didn't help construct a healthy diet, it just averted their attention to worse things like smuggling.
Well, when a kid has to smuggle a glass of milk over the border, that's when you know it's bad. This is Kelly and Leanne signing off. Back to you, Michael and Carlin.
Thank you, Kelly, for that helpful insight. Based on all the information we have gathered, we here at KMBC think that it is a fat chance that this tax will ever be effective if implemented.
On behalf of Kelly, Michael, Brianna, and myself, we are KMBC, signing off.